through halftime and get them going again in the third quarter so they're ready to go when the regular season begins. I'm eager to see how these coaches will handle that.
Set to go. Evan McPherson to do the honors, and we are underway from Cincinnati. From the end zone, here comes Brandon Powell. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They'll be led out by the 9th-year QB out of Eastern Illinois, author of 2 magical playoff runs in the last 3 seasons, Jimmy Garoppolo.
And Jimmy Garoppolo has shown that he can be a Super Bowl quarterback, but his biggest problem, his ability to stay healthy and remain on the field. When able, he's a capable quarterback prone to winning games both in the regular and postseason.
Here we go, here we go.
Play action, Garoppolo. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. Well, that's tough. You come in here, you dial up that pass play on the first play from scrimmage and get it picked.
And you know coaches always talk about we prepare for every eventuality. You don't even mention this as a possibility when you dial up that play, right? Instead, they throw a pick, and now they're behind the 8-ball on the road to get things going.
Well, the Bengals getting set for their first possession of the ball game and leading them out in his 3rd season. Really the face of Cincinnati football, Joe Burrow.
And what he's thinking about right now is first down, let's find a way to make a big play. Because when you get a sudden change situation, and that defense has to rush onto the field unexpectedly, you might catch them having a defensive breakdown or not quite prepared.
And it was really sudden after the first play picked off. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Burrow looking to pass. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Jet sweep, Boyd with it. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Here we go.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. On play action, it's Garoppolo. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
And they're certainly not giving much up to their defense, are they? Because for the 2nd time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up, and he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll be marked inches short, no gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this 1st quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Burrow, and he'll just get rid of it.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. Oh, he put it on the carpet. A fumble. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Here we go.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. Over the middle and complete to the tight end, Higbee. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on third, Garoppolo. He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. And his throw here's incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Flush to his right. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
Here we go.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Garoppolo. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown. To Atwell. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained wins that can impose their will on the other team.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
He's going to have the hook up here to Chase.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as he'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
11.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Burrow, that's the tight end Hurst with it. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
On 2, ready?
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
11, Thomas. 11, and
Throwing again, it's Burrow. And his pass, incomplete. These offensive starters still out there in the second quarter. You would think the plan's for them to at least play into the third quarter, if not all the way through.
Yeah, it might go by feel. If they have a really good first drive to start the third quarter, they might pull them after that. If not, might leave them out there a little bit longer, but I'll guarantee this. they'll be gone by the start of the fourth quarter.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. On the return is Powell. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw. Open man is Atwell, complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. On 1st down, Garoppolo. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So a PI call going to cost him there defensively. What did you see?
Well, I think it's the right call, partner, because sometimes we'll see officials kind of let them play. But by the letter of the law, that's definitely a penalty.
Well, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Picked off by Mike Hill. And the Bengals will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Now Burrow. And this is caught on the sideline. And he gets out of bounds as well. How about that? An excellent gain, 35 yards.
Well, he's certainly trying to earn his way into some more looks in the offense once the regular season heats up. If he continues to make plays like that, I think QB1 will look his way a little more often once the regular season begins.
11,
they will throw on 1st down with Burrow. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. McPherson's kick is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. Week 3 of the preseason is here. Everyone wrapping up their exhibition schedule. No games for the league on Labor Day weekend, and then it all begins. The 17-game regular season gets underway on the Thursday after Labor Day with the NFL kickoff game. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they too didn't throw the ball as well as they would have liked. And I think both teams would say there's room for improvement in the second half. Both of these coaching staffs with some big decisions to make coming up as the preseason draws to a close. This second half is going to be filled with a lot of evaluation. And to bring it your way, we go back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Our starters likely to be out there for the 3rd quarter as we get back underway in this second half. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And the Bengal offense ready to go here to start the 3rd quarter. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Now Burrow on 1st down. Connecting on the out route here with Higgins. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. And that one complete once again to Higgins. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
11, mighty, 12, 11, 11, 11, 11.
A draw play for Mixon. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Burrow will throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Mixon is into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
And McPherson on for the extra point. It's good, and now it's an 11-point lead, 17-6. That time, a 6-play drive, and it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
Garoppolo on first down. His throw incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Here's a run with Akers on second down. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Got an open man, finding Jefferson. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 42. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Play action, Garoppolo. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Hard throw, incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
First down, here's Burrow. Got a man open, it's Chase. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. throwing again on second down. Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. T. Higgins, 83 yards. And the Bengals are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal. They go right back to the ground here, and Brown. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Malcolm Brown, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Rams have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the first and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals getting set to go. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives, and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
Usually agree with you, but I'm going after him right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football, you've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
On second down, Evans looking for space. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And it's fielded at the 34. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And they will take over first and 10. So good field position for the Rams as they come up first and 10 at their own 46. Wolford's throw pulled in here by Powell. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try to get the ball back again.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Wolford now to throw. Caught left side, Hopkins. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now Wolford again. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They'll begin on the ground with Evans. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They'll go again here with Evans. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a 13 of the Bengals have a first down.
I have to chuckle to myself.
On 1st and 10, it's Evans. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll run on first down with Evans. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Evans running behind center. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Allen to throw it. Hooking up here with Trent Taylor. And he is going to have a Bengals first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
Allen down to a knee, and that should just about do it. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And we talked so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.